Hi there, this is Kenneth B. and you're watching Blue Collar Guy. So, if you're like me and you're relatively new to the YouTube world and you want to improve your videos, one of the things that I've done was I've got a logo. I got a logo and I got some animation, and you've just seen the animation because I play it now at the beginning of all my videos. So why did I do it? Well, I did it because I wanted to pay it forward for all the subscribers that have been watching my channel, and to possibly get new subscribers to let them know that I'm trying to be as professional as possible, and to also let Google and YouTube know that I'm doing the best I can with my Google account, because I've been monetized through YouTube, and it's kind of a respect thing. You just try your best. But they also know that I have a full-time job, so I call myself Blue Collar Guy because I am a blue collar guy. I have a full-time job and I do YouTube part-time. And you'll probably be doing the same thing. So when I first started doing my videos, they were very low budget, amateur, just shot with my phone, and there's nothing wrong with that. The content in my videos was valid, the ideas were valid, the reviews I was doing were very honest. I bought all the stuff myself. So to give you an idea of what you can do to help your videos is just spend as much time as you can with the editing that you can. I got VN Editor Pro. I have mentioned that in my other videos, and it's just because it is the quickest and easiest to use. I also got an app on my phone so I could transfer the files more easily from my camera to my phone. And when you're dealing with 4K footage, I still struggle with that. 4K footage files are just a nightmare when they start getting over 8 or 9 gigs. So this particular video footage is still shot in 1080p because it's just an easier format for me to deal with. Yes, I will be still uploading 4K footage, but I still don't feel that it's all that necessary. And for a person that wants to really just be semi-professional, because let's face it, the pros have full production teams dealing with their videos. They have a staff of like 20 people, and they have said this when they're in their videos to show just what extent they have to do the editing and the production and the sound, and it's a lot of work. It is a full-time job just to do that. So if you're like me and you just want to do it part-time, maybe make a little bit extra money on the side, but you still want to do a good quality video, then I recommend that watching some of my other videos, and they'll get into that. However, I did use because I'm not a computer expert, I outsourced for a logo, and I also outsourced for the animation. I did both of them through Design Manhattan. I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you can use them if you like the quality of what they've done for me and you'd like that for yourself. Hey, you can do that. I've also registered a domain name, and I did all that for two reasons. One is, if you're like me, you're investing in this YouTube journey, with camera gear and audio gear and all the rest of that anyway, well, you might as well register it as a company, so at least you'll have a tax deduction, and then you can write it off on your taxes. And I put in overtime at work as well, so this will help balance that out a bit. You might as well have as many tax deductions as you can. You're legally allowed to do so, so you might as well. You're starting, it's basically another company that you're starting, and it's just not going to be making you, you know, millions and millions of dollars like some of the guys get. So why do all that? Well, you know, I do it because I enjoy doing it. If you don't enjoy doing this, then by all means don't do it, because you're going to get yourself in a lot of work. And I do enjoy doing it, and yes, it's a lot of work, and sometimes it feels tiresome, and sometimes I get frustrated, especially when it gets to the technical stuff. The technical stuff, if you're an older person, will frustrate the, well, I can't even say it because, you know, I don't want to curse in any of my videos, but I'm just saying it's not good. So anyways, my point is that just do the best you can and try to make them look as good as you can. If you like the look of my videos, the way they're going, please leave a comment in the comments below. And also, I'm also editing my thumbnails and trying to improve the look of them and make them more attractive as well. And if you think that those look okay, or if they're too busy or not busy enough, let me also know in the comments below, because I've got an editor for that as well. So everything that I do on my channel is anything that you can do. So I try to keep it so that the average blue-collar person, if they want to do anything like what I'm doing, you should be able to handle it with no problem at all, and you're not going to be hopefully as frustrated as I've been, because I've told you all the tips to avoid a lot of those problems. But I would recommend, when you're dealing with 4K footage especially, just be careful of that, because the files are big and the editing and the software, it just struggles with the uploading and downloading process. So, you know, sometimes you're just better to keep things simple. And that's pretty much it. I've been happy with Design Manhattan from the work that they've done for me. I'll let you know that they send you previews of your logo, they send you previews of your animation, so that they help you walk you through the process. They can even do web design, so eventually I'll be doing web design. And now I'm going to give you the price, because you know these services don't come for free, and they're, you know, for me it's a lot of money, but for other people it might not be a lot of money. So I got the logo and the animation done for $500, and that would be US, okay? So just remember, there's going to be a currency conversion. Now, because I'm registering it as a company anyway, that will also be a tax deduction, because I'm putting that through, you know, anytime you register anything for a company, it is a tax deduction. So, however, you still have to pay for it. So I still have to do the overtime, I still have to do the work. My job has to pay for these things before I can get the money back. So just remember that as well. And I work hard for my money, and I also know that you work hard for your money. So do I feel that they provided me with that much in value and what they did? And yes, given the amount of technical skills and the fact that they got back to me different times, and they also had a lot of questions, you know, they were very helpful. They were very helpful, and they really wanted to make me happy. And they gave me at least 2 or 3 different choices to make. Now, they didn't give me a lot of choices. There's a reason for that. Sometimes that can just confuse you. So they usually narrow it down to 2 or 3 that they think you're going to like, and then you go from there. And then, you know, you can, I think they had an unlimited amount of revisions that I could have made. Now, I didn't need that, because, you know, that's the thing, is even if I had have gotten the software to do all of that myself, and you will go to YouTube channels and they'll say, oh, you can do it all for free. You have to learn the software. You also require the talent to make all these things. So just because you have the software in front of you doesn't mean you can do stuff with it. A lot of people have Photoshop, but they can't do all the things that Photoshop can do. You know, even I watched a video on how to remove certain artifacts and things on Photoshop, and it was very complicated for a person like me. So sometimes you're better off just to have somebody else do it for you. And I would recommend this company if you're that type of person. So again, Design Manhattan. Also, if you want to see more of my videos, I'm going to put some more on the playlist, and you can check out what my videos are looking like with the logos and the animation and that sort of thing. This video was shot on the Sony ZV-E10, which is my new camera. Canon was the old camera. And I shot this entire video in 1080p. So I shot one earlier in 4K, and the file size was, I think, 9 gigabytes. It was ridiculously huge. So that's for like 12-13 minutes of video. So let me know what you think of that. So should I stick with the 4K or should I just stick with the 1080p, because the file size and the editing and everything is a lot faster to deal with those much smaller files. And the camera also will have a lot less problems when it comes to things like overheating and stressing out your SD card and things like that, because the SD card that I bought was a SanDisk Extreme Pro 200 megabyte per second card. Very, very high-end card. Now, if it can handle 4K, it could probably handle 1080p a lot easier. So I think that, plus you can put more files on it. So let me, give me some feedback on that. I'd really appreciate it. If you like this video, if you think I'm helping you, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'm going to keep doing my very best to help you through your YouTube journey while I'm going through mine. And let the mistakes cost me the money instead of cost you the money. And every price I give you will always be the real price. My camera gear that I'm shooting with, is the camera gear that I have. In other words, I'm not showing you one camera and then shooting the video on a $20,000 camera. This is the gear. So if you like the quality of this footage, go to the ZV-E10 review and you will see that it is the same camera. And if I should switch my camera in the future, I will make a note of that so that you know that I have switched cameras and that I just didn't do it surreptitiously. So anyways, if you're at work or you're going to work, be safe, take care of yourself.